Impressions Expo in Atlantic City is right around the corner. We are gearing up for another great show in New Jersey. We have got a full expo floor and also a full conference. We've got some of the best speakers out in the industry, including Terry Combs with Equipment Zone. We know Terry, he has been one of our popular speakers. So Terry, we're excited to have you back again this year. Are you looking forward to the show?
I am. Thanks for having me on. And yeah, absolutely. Atlantic City was actually the first trade show I ever attended, and that was several decades ago when I first started my business right out of college. So the Atlantic City is kind of near and dear to my heart. But I love to get out to the shows and meet industry participants face to face, the vendors, the decorators. During the last unpleasantry, the COVID period, we tried to convince ourselves, we don't have to be face to face. We can do this via Zoom. And hey, it was lucky we had those opportunities during COVID. But there's nothing like being face to face with clients, with fellow vendors, industry folks, and it gives you the opportunity to get a feel for the trends and the directions of the industry. And as I said, I've been attending these shows face-to-face for many decades, and really looking forward to getting back out to Atlantic City.
Well, I could not agree with you more. Of course, I love seeing you here on camera, but it is so much better to see you in person. So we will be seeing you, and you've got a great session, which I know you've done before, but it's always well attended. And it's everything that you have heard about DTF and DTG printing on the internet is wrong. And that's a great title because, of course, everything on the internet is true. So, Terry, what can attendees expect from that session?
Well, my second slide, because someone raised their hand in this session out in California and said, you're on the internet. And so my next slide is almost everything you've heard about DTG and DTF printing on the internet is wrong. So, of course, there's good information and there's bad information on the internet. And so in this seminar, I just like to help sort through the noise and kind of give you an idea of how to find the good information. So, DTG printing's been around for nearly 20 years now, so a lot of decorators are familiar with the process, but still lots of misinformation out there. So I'll spend time talking about how to get the best quality print. What are the best garments to print on? We'll talk about fabric and pre-treating and curing and everything about the process start to finish. And now we've also got DTF printing, and DTF printing is really less than 3 years old. So lots of decorators out there looking for answers. How can I weed through the noise to find out what works best for me? So I deal with DTF printing every single day. And so I like to share all the latest information, and things are changing. Every week, every month, it feels like there's some changes. So we'll talk about how to use your DTG printer to make DTF transfers. We'll talk about standalone DTF printers, and again, I'm going to talk in this session about how to do this start to finish. And I encourage people, come with your questions, because interacting, if you have a question, there's probably 12 people in the room that have the same question that don't want to raise their hands. So all the speakers love to have an interaction with the folks attending. So, come out, bring your list of questions, and we're happy to hang around as long as it takes until you kick us out of the room because somebody else is coming in.
Yes, that does happen, because certainly there's lots of questions during the sessions, and then after, people stick around, and that is one of the benefits, of course, to attending those sessions, is that one-on-one time that you are getting with the speakers. So thank you for sticking around and doing that. That leads me to another question. As you're talking with people, for 2024, what are you hearing? What kind of common threads are you hearing that everybody's working on and preparing putting into action for their business for this year?
It feels like that everybody going into 2024 is going in with a big sigh of relief. And, we all made it through the greatest business and life disruption in decades. And so I think that the people are eager to pursue their business dreams, but everybody's going about it with a kind of a what-if attitude about how they go about it. So no one wants to get caught flat-footed again. So I think that one thing is happening is decorators are continuing to broaden their base by adding new technologies. That's why people are coming to my DTG and DTF session. They want to kind of spread out what they're doing, and I think that folks are looking to spread out their customer base as well. So they're looking at what other market can I take my products to? So I think that people are excited about 2024. I think that they're leaving all the disruption in the rear view mirror, but I think they're also have one eye to, what's happening next. I want to be ready, and I want to have my business in a position where whatever happens, I can continue forward.
Excellent. That's a great view for the year ahead of us. Well, Terry, if anybody wants to get in touch with you before or after the show, how can they do that?
Yeah, you can reach out to me at Equipment Zone, terry@equipmentzone.com. You can also see me every Friday on 2 Regular Guys. That's the number 2, regularguys.com. We've been doing that industry podcast for over 10 years now, and love to hear from you. If you have any questions, please reach out. Happy to assist anybody. You're not bothering me because I love to talk garment decorating.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for that, giving all that time and your expertise out there for the industry. So we will see you soon at the show. And thank you so much for watching. Again, registration is open. So check out impressionsexpo.com and we'll see you there.